Every time the man prepares a corpse for makeup, he eagerly strips the deceased of their clothes, until they are completely naked. Today, a stunningly beautiful woman was brought in. As he prepared to cut off her dress straps, but strangely enough, the supposedly dead girl suddenly opened her eyes. The man remained completely calm. He casually chatted with the girl, explaining that they were in a medical clinic. "You're already dead." But the woman widened her eyes in shock. Clearly, she was puzzled by her own death. Since she's already dead, but why can she still speak? The man saw the girl wouldn't believe him. He directly pulled out a death certificate. It clearly stated that the woman died in a car accident. She carefully recalled everything that had happened. In her memory, it was indeed a car accident caused by a rear-end collision. But she couldn't remember what happened after that. Although the woman felt her death was somewhat significant. But old Wang didn't seem to care. He was busy tending to her wounds. But Anna kept insisting she wasn't dead. She begged Lao Wang to let her go, promising to keep everything a secret. But Lao Wang completely ignored her, and made her face the truth. Even death can't bring back the dead. Since you're dead, move on peacefully. Then, he stitched up Anna's wounds. But strangely, she felt no pain at all. Old Wang glanced at his watch. Then he took out a yellow syringe. He injected it into Anna's body. Soon, she passed out completely. And her mother, before Anna's burial, made a point to see her daughter one last time despite the immense grief in her heart. But as she was leaving, she asked the funeral director to take care of her daughter dressed up beautifully. Old Wang quickly agreed, quickly covered with a white cloth, as if afraid his mother would notice something unusual when Anna woke up again. Evening has arrived. By now, she had regained her mobility. She checked her pulse, but felt nothing. Then, she slammed her arm against the bed. Still feeling no pain at all, Anna suddenly realized, could it be that she's really dead? Tried to call for help, but the phone line was cut. She wants to escape from here, but the door is locked from the outside. As luck would have it, her boyfriend arrives at the clinic. He wants to see his fiancée. Anna was stopped at the door by Lao Wang, who treated her as an outsider. No matter how much her boyfriend pleaded with him, Lao Wang stubbornly refused to budge. Upon hearing a familiar voice, Anna began frantically pounding on the door. "I'm not sure how soundproof the house is. My boyfriend didn't hear a thing." Just like that, Anna and her boyfriend missed their only chance. She vented her frustration. He went on a rampage, smashing everything in the room. He demanded to know if old Wang was human or ghost. But old Wang claimed he had the divine eye of wisdom. To others, you're just a cold corpse. Only in her eyes can you see your true self. And such lies can only fool an 8-year-old. Anna realized she was still alive. Old Wang is definitely hiding something. To escape and uncover the truth as soon as possible, she took advantage of old Wang's absence. He secretly hid a pair of scissors behind his back, ready to strike at old Wang when the time is right. The woman suddenly woke up from her coma. She lost a bit of her composure, and told her, "You're already dead." The woman suddenly looked alive. If she's already dead, how can she still speak? Even when the mortician showed a death certificate, Anna still didn't believe old Wang. When she regained her senses, she rushed to the door, banging on it frantically. Even though her boyfriend came to see her, old Wang kept making excuses to block him outside. When old Wang finally came in, she questioned Lao Wang about what was going on. As soon as she said it, Anna became even more convinced she wasn't dead. She suspected Lao Wang must have done something to her. So while Lao Wang was out working, she quietly picked up a pair of scissors and hid it behind her back. When Lao Wang returned again, he lunged at her with the scissors. Fortunately, Lao Wang dodged it easily. Seeing this, Anna immediately rushed to the door. The door remained tightly shut. She threatened Lao Wang with a knife. But what she didn't expect was Lao Wang grabbed her hand and placed it on his neck. But Anna never had the courage to stab. Lao Wang tried to calm Anna down, and he spoke earnestly to everyone. "That's why we can talk openly now. Because Lao Wang has had the ability to see spirits since childhood. He's seen countless ghosts over the years. So I grew up and became a soul matchmaker, transforming into a soul guide to help the deceased reincarnate." But Anna wasn't fooled by this trickery. She firmly believed she was still alive, and she was determined to find a way to escape. The opportunity finally arrived. While Anna was getting dressed, she secretly took her keys when Lao Wang wasn't looking. After Lao Wang drove away, Anna quickly took out the keys, ready to open the door and escape. Too many keys to choose from. Tried for a while but couldn't find the right one. Meanwhile, old Wang from Jiawan suddenly sensed something was wrong. She realized her keys were missing. She sensed something was wrong. She hurriedly drove home. Meanwhile, Anna opened the door, about to escape. She bumped into Lao Wang, who just returned. Frightened, she quickly hid in a room. She called her boyfriend using the landline. But due to poor signal on his end, she couldn't hear anything at all. He hung up the phone immediately. Just as she was about to call back, old Wang appeared behind her. But she didn't blame Anna. Instead, she told her not to overthink it. Then he pulled off the cover from the mirror, so Anna could see her current self clearly. She was instantly terrified. She saw her reflection was pale and lifeless, like a zombie brought back to life. Anna was utterly hopeless. She had no choice but to accept her impending death. Suddenly, Anna's breath fogged up the glass. Old Wang quickly wiped away the fog. When she opened her eyes, the glass has been wiped spotless by old Wang. In the days that followed, Anna considered herself a walking corpse. But whatever old Wang did to her, little did he know, Anna wasn't dead. It was all a trap set by Lao Wang. But why did she want to kill Anna? The woman was clearly dead. But just as she picked up the mirror for one last look, she saw her own beautiful reflection. She couldn't help but sigh. Suddenly, Hatch appeared on the mirror. She touched it and found it wet. Only then did she realize she'd been tricked. She wasn't dead after all. But now it's too late. No matter how Anna struggled as an unknown liquid was injected into her body, Anna completely passed out. Old Wang specifically took a photo. The coffin was pushed into the morning hall. Just as the funeral began, her boyfriend suddenly walked up to the coffin. He placed an engagement ring on Anna's hand. Just at that moment Anna's lips suddenly twitched. This startled old Wang. Her boyfriend beside her didn't notice anything unusual. Seeing this, old Wang finally breathed a sigh of relief and quickly closed the coffin lid. After finishing all this, old Wang returned to the room with a smug look and stuck Anna's photo on the wall. Surprisingly, these eerie photos of fake deaths are plastered all over the walls. It's hard to believe how many Lao Wang has killed. It sends chills down your spine. Meanwhile, after fainting, Anna woke up inside the coffin. But all she could see was complete darkness. She screamed for help, but no one above could hear her. And so, she was trapped. Anna was completely buried alive. After the funeral ended, her boyfriend drowned his sorrows in alcohol. He did this to mourn his longing for Anna. Then, old Wang suddenly walked over and told her that Anna wasn't dead. Her boyfriend was about to beat her up,